Imagine yourself browsing online, checking emails, shopping, scrolling through social media. It's routine. Now picture a fisherman casting a line into the vast ocean. The ocean is like the internet, teeming with users like you. The bait? That tempting offer, that urgent message, that too-good-to-be-true deal. Just like the fisherman aims for a catch, cybercriminals use phishing attacks to lure unsuspecting users. Phishing is a cyber attack where criminals impersonate legitimate entities. They use deceptive emails, messages, or websites to trick you into revealing sensitive information. Think usernames, passwords, credit card details, the keys to your digital kingdom. They cast a wide net, hoping someone bites. Falling prey to these scams can have dire consequences, from financial losses to identity theft. But don't worry, becoming aware is your first line of defense. By understanding the tricks employed by these digital fishermen, you can avoid their hooks and navigate the digital ocean safely. This guide will equip you with the knowledge to do just that. Learn to spot the signs, protect your information, and keep your online experience secure. Stay vigilant. And remember, when it comes to the internet, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Let's dive deeper into the world of phishing and empower you to be a savvy digital citizen. The next time you encounter a suspicious email or message, you'll know exactly what to do. Let's cast off. Email, a cornerstone of our digital lives, is also a playground for phishing attacks. Imagine receiving an email that appears to be from your bank. It urgently requests you to update your account information, citing suspicious activity. Panic sets in. You might rush to click the provided link, fearing the worst. That, my friend, is classic email phishing. Cybercriminals bank on your trust in familiar brands and institutions. They create convincing emails with official logos, mimicking legitimate communications to a T. The goal is to trigger an emotional response, prompting you to act hastily without thinking things through. But fret not. Armed with the right knowledge, you can spot these phishing emails from a mile away. The first telltale sign is often the sender's email address. While the display name might look familiar, take a closer look at the actual address. Does it match the official domain of the supposed sender? Look for misspellings, grammatical errors, or suspicious characters. These are red flags. The email's content itself can also reveal its true nature. Be wary of emails demanding urgent action or threatening account suspension. Legitimate organizations rarely use such tactics. Remember, vigilance is key. By scrutinizing emails carefully and verifying requests through official channels, you can avoid falling prey to these deceptive traps. While email phishing casts a wide net, spear phishing is a targeted attack. Imagine receiving an email that seems to be from a close friend, asking for a small favor, like lending them money or clicking a link to a funny video. You trust your friend, so you might not think twice before complying. However, that friend's email might have been compromised, and you're now the target of a spear phishing attack. Unlike the generic approach of mass phishing emails, spear phishing involves personalized messages tailored to the specific recipient. These attacks exploit existing relationships and personal information gleaned from social media, public databases, or previous data breaches. The attacker leverages your trust in the sender to manipulate you into divulging sensitive information or performing actions you wouldn't normally do. Spear phishing attacks often target individuals with access to valuable data within organizations, such as executives or employees in finance or IT departments. They might receive emails disguised as internal communications, requests from superiors, or invoices from vendors, all meticulously crafted to appear legitimate. Protecting yourself from spear phishing requires a heightened sense of awareness and a healthy dose of skepticism. When receiving requests for sensitive information or financial transactions, always verify the sender's identity through established channels outside of email communication. Don't hesitate to pick up the phone, send a separate text message, or walk over to their desk to confirm the legitimacy of the request. Remember, if something feels off, it probably is. Trust your instincts and err on the side of caution when dealing with unsolicited emails, especially those requesting confidential information or involving financial transactions. In our increasingly mobile world, smartphones have become extensions of ourselves, holding a treasure trove of personal and financial information. This makes them prime targets for phishing attacks, and that's where smishing comes in. Imagine receiving a text message claiming you've won a fantastic prize or that your bank account has been compromised. It urges you to click a link or call a number to claim your reward or resolve the issue. This, my friends, is smishing, short for SMS phishing. It's phishing, but through text messages instead of emails. Smishing leverages the immediacy and personal nature of text messages to catch you off guard. You might be more inclined to trust a text message, especially if it appears to be from a familiar contact or organization. However, just like with email phishing, vigilance is key. Be wary of unsolicited messages containing suspicious links or requesting personal information. Legitimate organizations rarely communicate sensitive matters through text messages. If you receive a suspicious text message, don't click any links or provide any information. Instead, independently verify the message through official channels. Contact your bank directly using the phone number on the back of your card, or visit their official website. If the message claims to be from a company you do business with, reach out to their customer service through verified contact information. Remember, when it comes to your personal and financial information, it's always better to be safe than sorry. While phishing often relies on written communication, phishing takes deception to the airwaves. Imagine receiving a phone call from someone claiming to be from your bank or a government agency. They might sound professional and convincing, informing you of suspicious activity on your account or a problem with your tax return. They'll create a sense of urgency, pressuring you to provide personal information or financial details to resolve the issue. This, my savvy friends, is phishing, short for voice phishing. Phishing attacks exploit the trust we often place in phone conversations. We're accustomed to interacting with businesses and organizations over the phone, making us vulnerable to this type of manipulation. Phishing calls often involve caller ID spoofing, making it appear as if the call is coming from a legitimate source. The attackers might even have some of your basic information, gathered from previous data breaches or social engineering tactics, making their claims seem more credible. Just like with other forms of phishing, the key to defending against phishing is skepticism. Remember, legitimate organizations rarely ask for sensitive information over the phone unless you initiated the call. If you receive a suspicious call, hang up and call back through the official, verified phone number of the organization. If you feel pressured or uncomfortable during the call, trust your instincts and end the conversation. When in doubt, reach out to the organization through established channels to verify the legitimacy of the call. Section 6. Red Flags. Decoding the Fisherman's Code. Now that we've explored the different forms of phishing, let's equip you with the knowledge to spot these attacks like a true cyber detective. Remember, phishing relies on deception, and by learning to identify the common red flags, you can avoid falling prey to these malicious schemes. One of the most obvious signs is a suspicious sender address. Pay close attention to the email address or phone number, not just the display name. Look for misspellings, grammatical errors, or unusual characters that might indicate a fake address. Legitimate organizations typically use professional and easily recognizable domain names. Another red flag is a sense of urgency or threats. Phishing attacks often try to create a sense of panic or pressure, urging you to act immediately without thinking. Be wary of messages demanding immediate action, threatening account suspension, or claiming you've won a prize. Legitimate organizations rarely use such tactics. Grammatical errors and typos are also common indicators of phishing attempts. While typos can happen to anyone, phishing emails often contain numerous errors in grammar, spelling, and punctuation. This is because attackers often translate their messages through multiple languages or use automated tools, leading to these telltale mistakes. If you notice an unusually high number of errors in an email or text message, it's a red flag that should raise your suspicions. Section 7. Phishing Defense 101. Your Cybersecurity Toolkit. Now that you're adept at spotting the warning signs of a phishing attack, let's delve into the proactive measures you can adopt to bolster your defenses and navigate the digital realm safely. Think of these as essential tools in your cybersecurity arsenal. First and foremost, always verify requests for personal information. Legitimate organizations have secure channels for handling sensitive data. If you receive an email or message asking for your login credentials, financial details, or other personal information, don't click on any links or provide any details directly. Instead, independently verify the request by contacting the organization through their official website or phone number. A robust defense against phishing relies on strong passwords and multi-factor authentication. Create strong, unique passwords for each of your online accounts and enable multi-factor authentication whenever possible. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a unique code from your phone or email in addition to your password, making it significantly harder for attackers to gain unauthorized access, even if they obtain your password. Keep your software, including your operating system, web browser, and antivirus programs, up to date. Software updates often include security patches that address known vulnerabilities, making it harder for attackers to exploit weaknesses in your system. Regularly updating your software ensures you have the latest protection against evolving threats. Remember, cybersecurity is an ongoing process, and staying informed about the latest phishing techniques and security best practices is crucial for maintaining a strong defense against these evolving threats. Section 8. Shared Responsibility, Collective Security. In today's interconnected world, cybersecurity is not just an individual responsibility, but a collective effort. We must foster a culture of shared responsibility, where everyone plays a role in creating a safer online environment. By working together and looking out for one another, we can create a strong defense against phishing attacks. Share your knowledge of phishing with friends, family, and colleagues. Educate them about the different tactics employed by attackers, the importance of verifying requests for personal information, and the value of staying informed about the latest threats. By empowering those around you with this knowledge, you contribute to a safer digital community. If you come across a phishing attempt, report it to the appropriate authorities. Forward suspicious emails to the organization being impersonated and report the incident to the Anti-Phishing Working Group, APWG, or your local cybersecurity agency. By reporting these attempts, you provide valuable data that helps track phishing trends, identify attackers, and develop more effective countermeasures. Encourage organizations to prioritize cybersecurity and implement robust security measures to protect their users. Support businesses that prioritize data protection, multi-factor authentication, and employee training on phishing awareness. By choosing to do business with security-conscious organizations, you send a clear message that cybersecurity is a top priority. Section 9. Stay informed, stay safe. As technology advances, so do the tactics employed by cybercriminals. Staying ahead of the curve and remaining informed about the latest phishing trends, techniques, and preventive measures is an ongoing process. Think of it as a game of cat and mouse, where staying one step ahead is key to staying safe. Regularly consult reputable cybersecurity resources, such as the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, for up-to-date information on phishing threats and cybersecurity best practices. Remember, knowledge is power, and by staying informed, you empower yourself to make safe and responsible decisions in the digital world. By remaining vigilant, employing common sense, and following the tips outlined in this guide, you can navigate the digital landscape with confidence, knowing you have the tools to spot and avoid phishing attacks. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and together, let's create a safer and more secure online experience for everyone.